Dear students, today I come up with one more topic. Topic name is blood relations. Okay, Dani Rakta Sambandhalu ani cheppannam, blood relations. Before going to start various types of problems, first of all we need to know all the type of relations. So we will discuss that part one by one. Actually, relations are two types. One is blood relation and the next one is relation by law. Okay, I repeat once again, relations are two types. One is relation by blood. For example, mother, father, aunt, uncle, these all are the relations by blood. And the second one is relation by law. Relation by law. For example, wife, husband. If you take wife, husband, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, daughter-in-law, and these are called relation by law. So relations are two types: relation by blood, relation by law. Relation by blood means etc. mother, father, aunt, uncle, son, daughter, etc. Okay. Relation by law. Relation by law means wife, husband, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, etc. These are the different types of relations. Okay. So before going to start the various problems, first of all we need to aware about different types of relations. Okay. We will see this part one by one. First one is mother's or father's brother. We know, see, think that these all are the relations related to ourselves. For example, I am talking myself, my mother's or my father's brother. So is obviously, so he will be uncle to me. Okay. Think that all the relations are what we can say, all the relations are in your point of view. Think that these are your relations. Okay. My father's or my mother's brother, what we can say, uncle we can say, or my father's or my mother's sister, so what we can call, aunt we can call. Okay. Similarly, mother's or father's father, mother's or father's father, grandfather, or mother's or father's mother, so what we can say, grandmother we can call. Okay. And next, son's wife. Son's wife means my son's wife, so obviously daughter-in-law we can say, or daughter's husband. Daughter's husband means son-in-law we can say. Okay. Similarly, husband's or wife's sister, husband's or wife's sister, so we can call it as sister-in-law. Similarly, husband's or wife's brother, so we can call it as brother-in-law. Okay. And these three are something different concepts. Nephew annam, niece annam, as well as cousin annam. Okay. Usually day-to-day life lo use chestuntam gaani we don't know what is nephew, niece and cousin. Okay. We will discuss these three parts. So brothers or sister's son, my brothers or my sister's son. So what he will to me? So we can call it as nephew. I repeat, my brothers or my sister's son. So obviously nephew, or my brothers or my sister's daughter, so we can call it as niece. And finally, my uncle's, my aunt's son or daughter. I repeat, my uncle's or my aunt's son or daughter, so I can call it as cousin. Okay. These are the various kind of relations. Okay. Different parameters are there. Here relation by law is there, relation by blood is there. Okay. So once again, if you are aware about, see, if question is there in Telugu, then there is no issue, but unfortunately tomorrow you are going to face the question paper in English, that's why. So beware about all these type of relations. What is nephew, what is niece, and what is cousin, what is brother-in-law, sister-in-law, son-in-law, mother-in-law and all. Okay. You must aware about all these what you can say, relations. So first of all, we will have a brief look one time, then we will start different types of problems. Mother's or father's brother, we can call it as uncle. Mother's or father's sister, we can call it as aunt. And third one is mother's or father's father, so simply grandfather. Or mother's or father's mother, grandmother we can call. Similarly, son's wife, my son's wife, daughter-in-law. My daughter's husband, son-in-law. Similarly, husband's or wife's sister, my wife's or my brother's brother, what we can call, brother-in-law we can say. Similarly, my brother's or my sister's son. My brother's, my sister's son, we can call it as nephew. Or my brother's or my sister's daughter, I can call it as niece. And finally, my aunt's or my uncle's son or daughter. So they are cousin to me. Okay, these are the different types of relations. So relation by law is there, relation by blood is there. Then we will discuss different types of questions. Questions are very easy, and before going to before going to start the questions, as of now we have seen some kind of relations, relation by law annam, relation by blood annam. So now we will focus on generation chart. This generation chart is very important to solve the problems. Okay, Dani generation chart annam, it's very simple. We will discuss one by one. In this generation chart, for example, here myself. Now what I mean to write is all contemporary relations to me. All contemporary relations to me. What does it mean? Ante nato equal ga unnatvanti a relations. So myself annanu. For example, my brother or my sister or my cousin. If you will observe here, these all are contemporary to me in terms of age. My brother, my sister, my cousin, okay, or my wife. For example, you can take husband, okay, husband, or brother-in-law we can take, or son-in-law, brother-in-law we can take, okay, sister-in-law we can take. So these all are said to be contemporary to me. Once again, so myself, my brother, my sister, cousin, wife, husband, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and all. These all the relations are contemporary to me. Okay. Now above generation. So who will come here? Here simply my mother or my father or my uncle or my aunt, or so we can write my mother-in-law, or my father-in-law. So these all are said to be contemporary relations. I will read it once again. So myself, my brother, my sister, my cousin, or else wife, husband, brother-in-law, sister-in-law. These all are contemporary relations. Equal ga unna age almost. Similar ga my above generation, next generation. What you can take? My mother, my father, my uncle, my aunt, or my mother-in-law, or my daughter-in-law, etc. Okay. And if you take another generation, next above generation. So what you can take here? My grandfather, or my grand uncle, or my grandmother, or we can write my grand auntie, etc. So these are above generation. I repeat once again, my grandfather, my grand uncle, or my grandmother, or my grand auntie. So inka paiki velte ganaka my grandfather, my great grandfather, or my great grandmother. Okay, I repeat these things once again. My brother, my sister, my cousin, my wife, husband, brother-in-law, son-in-law. Similarly, mother, father, uncle, aunt, mother-in-law, father-in-law. Okay. Similarly, my grandfather, my grand uncle, or my grandmother, or my grand auntie. So inka paiki velte ganaka my great grandmother and my great grandfather. Okay, that is the generation. And my next generation. So next generation means what you can write here? My son, my daughter. Okay, my son, my daughter, or my son-in-law, or we can take my daughter-in-law. Just I am giving idea. My daughter-in-law and nephew, and similarly niece we can write. So these all are next generation to me. Once again, so myself, my son, my daughter, or my son-in-law, or my daughter-in-law, my nephew, my niece, etc. And we can take next generation. So next generation, what we can take here? My grandson, okay, my grandson, or my granddaughter, right? My grandson or my granddaughter. If we take next generation, my great grandson or my great granddaughter, etc. So this is a relation chart. by using this relation chart. Sometimes this chart may useful to solve some kind of questions. Okay, for example, A is the father of B, he mentioned. A is the father of B. What does it mean? A is the father of B means you can write like this, because what does it mean? A is father to whom? Father to B. Since there is a generation gap, so you can write expressing A is the father and B is, he may be either a son or a daughter, we can say. Generation chart is very important. Generation chart is very important. When you are discussing problems, you will get the idea how important it is. Okay, so just have a look on this generation chart. And I need to say one more point here. So here you should not imagine the gender unless you don't know exactly. You should not predict the gender. For example, I told just now, what I told, A is the father of B. A is the father of B. It is very clear. A is the father of B means A is male gender. A is male gender. But I cannot say the B gender. B may be a male gender or female gender. Means A is the father of B Anna. A is the father of B. So if it is male gender, usual notation for our convenient. It need not be what you can say mathematical condition. For our convenient, if it is male gender, we can take plus. If it is female gender, we can take minus. Okay. For example, A and B are wife and husband. A and B are wife and husband. Then this is notation. So by using this symbol, we can notate. For example, A is the husband of B. If A is the husband of B means A is male gender, and obviously even though it didn't given, so B is what here? Female gender. Unless you know exact gender, or else you should not predict. Okay, you should not predict the gender. So here if it is male gender, usually by using plus sign we can indicate. If it is female gender, by using minus sign. And if they are wife and husband, by using this notation. And father and daughter or mother, by using this notation. Okay, or else what you can say, C is B's son. C is B's son. I repeat, A is the father of B. A is the father of B. C is the son of B. So C is the son of B means its next generation. That's why C is the son of B. That depends on the, so this indirectly we are establishing by using generation chart. That's why generation chart is very important. Generation chart is one point, and you cannot predict the gender. Okay, that is second point. And third point is, if it is male gender, preferably by using plus sign. It need not be it is plus or minus, but preferably for our convenient. So to solve the problem for our convenient, if it is male gender, plus. If it is female gender, minus. Okay, if there is a generation gap, then we can take it as vertical line. Okay, by using vertical line, we can indicate the generation gap. Or if it is contemporary, for example, A and B are, A is the brother of B. A is the brother of B. How you can indicate here? A is the brother of B. Since they are contemporary generation, you should not indicate by vertical line. By using simply a line or horizontal line, we can indicate. A is the brother of B. So it's clear, A is male gender. I don't know about female gender. Okay, it may be a male gender or female gender. A is the brother of B. A is the brother of B means it is clear. A is male gender, but I don't know about B. So here B may be a male gender or female gender. And since they are contemporary, I am using by using hyphen symbol or simply by using horizontal line. If there is a generation gap, then vertical line. If it is male plus, if it is female minus. Wife and husband by using by what we can say, by implication concept. Okay, and so on. So I will indicate chestuntam. And only one thing is, Telugu medium students, have a look on relations, because question, if it is question is in English, then there is no issue, you can able to solve easily. But you are going to face the exam in English medium, that's why have a look about relations, blood relations and relation by law and all. Okay, now we will start the questions one by one. I took one question. Okay, we will try to solve this question by using blood relation concept. See, observe here, A is the brother of B. Okay, A is the brother of B, means A and B are both are brother and sisters. That we cannot say. A is the brother of B ante, A means male gender, we don't know about the gender of B, keep aside. And B is the daughter of C. See, from second sentence it is clear that B is female gender, because A is the brother of B. A is male gender. It is very clear. I don't know about the gender of B. Similarly, B is the daughter of C. From that second sentence, it is clear that B is a female gender and D is the father of A. I repeat, D is the father of A. So D is what? Male gender. And question is, how C related to D? How C related to D? The meaning of this is C D ki em avutadani question meaning. How C related to D? By using generation chart concept, we are going to solve this one by one. Instead of predicting A is the brother of B means something and B is the daughter of C something, instead of predicting you on your brain, so if you will draw the rough diagram, it is very easy to identify the relation between C and D. Okay. Now this we can solve by using generation chart concept. Okay. Let us start one by one. A is the brother of B. Since they are contemporary, A is the brother of B. It is clear. And I know the gender of A also, because A is the brother of B, but I don't know the B's gender. Okay, keep aside. And B is the daughter of C. See, observe here. B is the daughter of C. So what does it mean? So since there is generation gap, here C you have to write, and B is the daughter of C. So obviously B gender must be a female gender. Okay. And what does it mean? From these two sentences, it is clear that A and B are brother and sisters. Okay. For these two, C may be either a daughter, C may be either a father or a mother. I don't know about the C's gender, because simply what he mentioned here, B is the daughter of C. B is the daughter of C means C is simply a parent. He may be a father or a mother. That we cannot predict. Okay. Now go to last sentence. D is the father of A. D is the father of A. So D is the father of A. Since D is father, E is male gender. Since E is male gender, see, these both are brother and sisters, and D is the father of A means indirectly D is the father of B also. Okay. Since B is the daughter of C, obviously these both must be wife and husband. Okay. I hope you understood this. So now the gender of C is what here? Female gender. Now D and C are wife and husbands, and A and B are brother and sisters. D is the what you can say, father of A, and D is the father of B also, or C is the mother of B, or C is the mother of A also. Now question is what? How C related to D? C D came over. How C related to D? So obviously C is the wife of D. Okay, that's why the answer for this question is what we can write here, wife we can write, because C is what? C is the wife of D. Okay, this by using this chart. Okay, that's why you should not predict the gender. It may be plus or minus. You should not predict that. So by using this generation chart concept, we can able to solve very easily. Okay, let us start one more question. Now one more question. We have seen just now one question. So now this is second question. Just focus on this. So again, you should not predict the gender. Observe here. A is B's sister. A is B's sister. So who is male gender and who is female gender? A is B's sister means obviously A is what here? Female gender. I don't know the gender of B. Okay, keep aside. And C is B's mother. C is B's mother. So it is clear. C is female gender. Okay, keep aside. And D is C's father. D is C's father. So here D is male gender. Okay, because D is the father of C. Similarly, E is the D's mother. E is the D's mother. So now the gender of this E is what here? Female gender. E is the D's mother. Okay. So here E is the female gender. Now what is the given question? How A related to D? How A related to D? So A అనేవాడు D కి ఏమగును అంటున్నాడు. A అనేవాడు D కి ఏమగును. Again we will take by using generation chart. You will get the idea. A is B's sister. So since they are contemporary, what we can take here? A is B's sister. So here A is female gender. I don't know the gender of B. Okay, no issue. Keep aside. Next, what he mentioned here? B and C is B's mother. C is B's mother. So indirectly B is whose mother here? C is whose mother here? B's mother here. So since C is B's mother, we can take it as female gender because you only give me clear. C is B's mother. C anunnadi. So B ki mother ga teeskomannadu. So kabatti C is the mother of B. Indirect ga C is also mother of what? A. C is the mother of A and C is the what you can say mother of B, and A is the daughter of C, but B, I don't know about B's gender, that's why. So B may be a son of C or B may be a daughter of C, that I cannot predict. Now we'll go to next step. D is the C's father. D is C's father. Again there is a generation gap. If there is a generation gap, then vertical line. If it is contemporary generation, then horizontal line. Okay. Now we will discuss this. Now D is C's father. So D is C's father. So who is C's father? D. Since D is the father of C, so what we can take? Here we can take it as what we can take? Male gender, and here female gender, don't know, and here also female gender. And finally what he mentioned here, E is D's mother. E is D's mother. So again there is generation gap. E is D's mother. Since she is mother, again negative sign, minus sign. Okay. By using this is a generation chart. I repeat this chart once again. A is B's sister. A is B's sister. Same generation. That's why horizontal line. And A is B's sister. So A is female gender. I don't know the gender of B. Similarly, C is B's mother. C is B's mother means, so here female gender, and here I don't know about gender of B. And D is C's father, and E is D's mother. So since there is a generation gap, I took vertical line. Question is what? How A related to D? How A related to D? So A anunnadi D ki emagunu annadu. So indirect ga D, see how D related to C? Here mothers. Who is A's mother? C. Who is C's father? D. Indirectly, think that A is yourself, A is myself. My mother's father. My mother's father. My mother's father means what? Grandfather. But question is what? How A related to D, not D related to A. A, D came annadu. So how A related to D? So obviously A is the granddaughter. Okay, granddaughter of what we can say? D we can say, because I know the gender of A, still I don't know gender of B, but there is no issue because question is not about B, question is about A. Now what is answer? How A related to D? A, D came ante, obviously what is your answer? Granddaughter is the answer. So like this, by using, if you will take a chart, then it is very easy to understand. If you will predict in your mind, you may confuse in exam hall. Okay, this is the best way of what you can say, expressing answer. Now question number 3 in this concept. See, observe here. If P is the husband of Q, just focus on that. P is the husband of Q. Even though it didn't mention gender, it is very clear. Since P is the husband of Q, P is the male gender and Q is the female gender. Okay, keep aside. And R is the mother of S and Q. See, observe here. R is the mother of S and Q. So R is the what we can say? R is the female gender. Q is also a female gender. I don't know the gender of S. So still we'll discuss. Then what is R to P? What is R to P? So R anunnadi P ke magunu antunnadu. A question meaning. See, we'll focus on this. P is the husband of Q. Since they are wife and husband, we can indicate by using this notation. Either two sides or one side, no issue. It's our forever convenient. Okay. So now P and Q are. P is the husband. P is the husband of Q. It is very clear. P is male gender and Q is what here? Female gender. So keep aside. And R is the mother of S and Q. R is the mother of S and Q. Now, what is the relation between S and Q? So indirectly, they both are contemporary generations, S and Q. I don't know the gender of S. Okay. Either if S is female gender, then both are sisters. If S is male gender, then both are brother and sisters. Okay. I don't know age generation, okay, sorry, I don't know gender, but 𝗂𝗽𝗍. But one thing is clear, they both are either a what you can say, either a sisters or brother and sisters, okay. And one thing is given, what he mentioned here, R is the mother of S and Q. See, for these both, who is R? R is the mother. Since R is the mother, we can written as female gender, okay. Now R is the mother of S and P, so indirectly Q is the daughter of R and S is the child of R, because I don't know S gender, that's why Q is the daughter of R and S is the child of R. So he may be a what you can say, daughter or son. I don't know the gender of him, no, gender of that fellow. See, observe here. Then what is R to P? Question. What is R to P? R P 𝗂 𝗧𝗧 question. What is R to P? So who is P here? P indirectly. See, think that R is yourself. About whom he is asking? What is R to P? He is asking R relation between R and P. Who is R to P? R P 𝗂 𝗧𝗧. That's why think that you are the R. You are the R. So for example, myself is R. My daughter's husband, right? My daughter's husband. So my daughter's husband means obviously who is he? So he is son-in-law. But question is what? What is R to P? What is R to P? R P 𝗂 𝗧𝗧. So obviously R is what? Mother-in-law to P. I hope you understood. Okay. Once again this concept, just observe here. If P is the husband of Q, this is very clear. Both are wife and husband. P is the husband of Q means here male gender, female gender. There is no issue with that. And one more sentence is given. R is the mother of S and Q. For S and Q, who is the mother? R is the mother. That's why female gender. So indirectly for R, Q is the daughter. It is clear because I know the gender of Q. For R, S is the child. I don't know the gender, what we can say, gender of S, okay. But question is what? How R is to P? R anunadi P 𝗂 𝗧𝗧. So indirectly, what you can say here? How R is to P? R P 𝗂 𝗧𝗧. So here P is myself or R is myself, no issue. Okay, P is myself. My wife's mother. My wife's mother. So my wife's mother means, so obviously who is to me? So she is a mother-in-law now, mother-in-law. Okay, like by using generation chart, we can simply solve the questions, any type of questions. We can take one more question in this model now. So in this type of questions, this is third one. So he given some different questions. Okay, now we will focus on the question and accordingly we will take the generation chart. Based on that, we will get the answers. Okay, first one, B is the brother of A. B is the brother of A. Okay, so since they are contemporary generation, we can take like this. So B annadu, B is the brother of A. So here no issue. B is the male gender and A is the female gender. Oh sorry, I cannot say the A gender, but B is male gender because A is the brother of A. B is the brother of A. B is male gender. I don't know the gender of A. Keep aside. C is the sister of B. C is the sister of B. What does it mean? So here I know the gender of C also. C is the sister of what he mentioned here? B mentioned. That is okay. D is the father of C. D is the father of C. I know the D gender also. D is the father of C. So indirectly D is the father of C means D is the father of B also and D is the father of A also. Okay, that is very clear. And D is the father of C. That is finished. E is the sister of D. E is the sister of D. Who is D's sister? E is the sister of D. Okay, he mentioned this. And finally, F is C's husband. F is C's husband. I repeat, F is C's husband. Who is C's husband here? F. So F is C's husband. Indirectly here, what you can say? Plus gender and minus gender. A is G's son. A is G's son. So indirectly A is G's son. So he mentioned G's son. That's why A gender is plus, but A is what here? G's son. So indirectly these both must be wife and husband. So indirectly what is the gender of G? What is the gender of G? Female gender. I repeat this concept once again. See, focus on this. B is the brother of A. B is the brother of A. It is clear. B and C are, B is the brother of C means here male gender, female gender. Okay, it is. I cannot say it's a female gender, but B is the brother of A, not B. B is the brother of A. B is the brother of A means B is male gender. I don't know gender of A. Keep aside. And C is the sister of B. C is the sister of B. C is the sister of B. So means what you can take here, B and C. C is the female gender and B is the male gender. Again, keep aside. Next we'll go to further. D is the father of C. D is the father of C. So who is C's father? D. Since D is the father of C, indirectly D is the father of B also, D is the father of C also, because these three are brother and sisters. These three are brother and sisters. And finally, F is C's husband. Who is C's husband? F. F is the C's husband. So since F is male gender, here it is female gender. And finally, A is G's son. G is whose son? G's son. Obviously, I know that A's father is D. That's why, so G must be a female gender. Okay, I understood this concept. Now by using this, we will solve one by one. First question is what? How G related to D? How G related to D? So tell me relation between G and D. How G related to D? So first question answer is, it is very clear. G is the wife of D. I hope you understood. How G related to D? D came agunu. So G obviously what? Wife of D. It is very clear. First question answer is wife. Now go to second question. How A related to D? Second question is how A related to D? A related to D. See, obviously A is D's what? Son. It is very clear because these both are wife and husband. Since these both are wife and husband, what we can say? How A related to D? A is the son of D. It's very clear. So son. And the third question. How F related to G? F to G. F to G. See, F to G. FG came agunu. See here, F to G. Indirectly male gender. For example, female gender. Myself. My daughter's husband. My daughter's husband means son-in-law. But question is what? How F to G? So how F to G? FG came agunu. So it's very clear. Son-in-law. Right? Son-in-law. And finally, G has how many children? So therefore, G has how many children? 3 children. Who are they? A, B, C. A, B, C are the 3 children of G. And out of them, how many are male, how many are female? 2 are male and 1 is female. A and B are brothers and C is the sister of both A and B. I hope you understood this concept also. Okay, like he may give the question, sometimes only one single question will be given, or like this 3-4 questions will be given. Anyhow, if you will draw the gender, what you can say, generation chart, it is very easy to understand the meaning of that. Okay, now I will take some other model, another model in blood relations. Okay, same, this is also different question. We will discuss how he asked to find, what he asked to find. A family has a man. I repeat, a family has a man, comma, his wife, comma, their 4 sons and their wives. The family of every son also has 3 sons and 1 daughter. Now question is, how many male members are there in the whole family? How many male members are there in the whole family? So it's simple logical question. You need not to apply any kind of relation or something else. By simply logical question. So based on this model, again we will discuss some other 2 models orally. You will get the idea. See, observe here, what is my focus? How many male numbers? My focus is I have to identify the male numbers in that whole family. Okay, let us start one by one. See, a family has a man, so indirectly, so that fellow, man is one fellow, and his wife, their 4 sons, that's why ultimately my intention is I have to identify only male numbers. So man and his 4 sons, their wives, you can ignore that. The family of every son, also has 3 sons. The family of every son, how many sons are there in the family? 4 sons. The family of every son also has 3 sons. Since I have 4 sons in that family 4 sons are there. Each son is having how many sons again? 3 sons. 3 sons. That's why 4 into 3, what you can take here? 12 you can take. And 1 daughter. You can ignore 1 daughter because ultimately we have to find out the male numbers. So now identify this: 1 man, 4 sons plus 12 children. Total how many are there? 17 male numbers are there in that whole family. It's a simple question. Okay. Now based on this logic, orally we will discuss 2 more questions. Okay. See, because if I will say question orally, you will get the idea, no issue. But here I hope you understood this question, because man is there, he is having 4 sons, each son of that family is having 3 sons and 1 daughter. So my focus is only what is it? Identifying only male number in that family. Man, 4 sons, each son is having 3 sons, that's why 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 4 16, 16 plus 1 17. Hence the family is having 17 male what you can say numbers we can say. Say sometimes the question may be like this also. Based on this model, question may be like this. How? You will say like this: in a family there are wife and husband. Let's say for example A and B. We will discuss this concept orally, you will get the idea, no issue. It's not a big concept, like this easy concept only. Remember, in a family there are wife and husband. Okay, wife and husband means, let's say we will name it A and B. A and B are the wife and husband. They are having 4 sons. See, logical question. They are having 4 sons. Okay, and each son is having 5 sisters. Just focus on this. Each son is having how many sisters? 5 sisters. Now the question is, how many members are there in that family? Simple question. Okay, by oral you will get the idea. Question is what? A and B are the wife and husband in a family. They are having how many sons? 4 sons. Each son is having how many sisters? 5 sisters. Question is, how many members are there in the family? There are 2 different models are there. We will discuss the difference between these 2 questions. You will get the idea. Total number of members I need to identify. Here A and B are father and mother. So how many are there? 2 members are there. What he mentioned here, they are having 4 sons. They are having 4 sons. There is no issue with this also. Now next one is what? Each son is having how many sisters? 5 sisters. See logic here. Each son is having 5 sisters means, usually in hurry, how you can think? Since there are 4 sons are there and each son is having 5 sisters, therefore we may take 20 sisters in the family. But that thought is completely wrong. Because for example, see here, each son is having 5 sisters means here not total 20 sisters are there, here only 5 sisters. For example, let's say PQRST. PQRST are 5 sisters in the family. These PQRST are sisters to first son, and PQRST are sisters to second son, PQRST are sisters to third son, and PQRST are sisters to fourth son, and so on. Here the meaning is each son, see, to confuse that he may mention like that. Each son is having 5 sisters. Each son is having 5 sisters means here total not 20 sisters. In the whole family there are only what we can say 5 sisters only we can say. So now 2 members, 2 wife and husband, 4 sons and 5 sisters. Hence, the total number of members in the family is how much we can say? 11 we can say. It's a logical question. So, usually in a hurry we may think in that way. If you will have a mathematical idea, you may think in that way, because each son, there are 4 sons, each person is having 5. So, hence total 20. So, 20 means we may think in that way, but it's wrong. Okay. Each son is having 5 sisters means overall we are having only 5 sisters in that family. And one more question. So, it's a simple logical question. Okay. By discussing one more question orally, we will get the idea. I am changing this question slightly. How? A and B are okay. A and B are wife and husband. A and B are wife and husband. They are having how many sons? 4 sons. For example, see, interestingly, instead of giving what we can say, each son is having 5 sisters, instead of this word sisters, mention the word wives. Now completely it will change. Okay, it's a logical question. See, see, A and B are wife and husband. Okay, how many sons they are having? They are having 4 sons. Okay, each son is having 5 wives here. So logical question actually. So it's a fun weekend, a fun game. Each son is having 5 wives. Each son is having 5 wives means it doesn't mean that whole family is having only 5 wives. Okay, each son is having 5 wives means total 4 into 5 equal to how many wives are there? 20 wives are there in that family. That is the what we can say, relation between the sister concept and the wife concept. Now how you can describe this? A and B are father and mother, or else wife and husbands. So they are 2 fellows. And how many sons are there? 4 sons are there. Okay. And each son is having how many wives? Each son is having 5 wives. So total 4 into 5 is equals to how many wives are there? 20 wives are there. 20 wives plus 4, 24, 24 plus 2, how much we can say? 26 we can say. So if I use the word each son is having 5 sisters, I am getting total 11 only. But if each son is having 5 wives, I am getting how many? 26. Okay. These are the logical questions. Okay. Right. Now we will discuss some other models in blood relations part. So now this is another question. This question comes under coded relations part. Okay. This is one kind. Simply we can say coded relation type. See, question as follows like this. A plus B means A is the son of B. A plus B means A is the son of B. A minus B means A is the wife of B. A is the wife of B. A into B means A is the brother of B. A divided by B. A divided by B means A is the mother of B. And finally, A equal to B means A is the sister of B. Here, what you need to focus is, you can ignore this A, B and all. Okay, just focus on the notations. Here plus means what? Son of relation. Minus means what? Wife of relation. Into means what? Brother of relation. Divided by means what? Mother of relation. Equal to means what? Sister of relation. You can ignore here A plus. See, if I will take A plus B, A is the brother of A is the son of B. If I will take P plus Q, what does it mean? P is the son of Q, in that way. So you can ignore this A and B. Intention is, notation is important. Plus means what, minus means what, into means what, divided by means what, equal to means what, and so on. Okay, I hope you understood. For example, A minus B. A minus B means what? A is the wife of B. Instead of A minus B, if I will take P minus Q. P minus Q means what? P is the wife of Q. P is the wife of Q. Or you can take S minus T. S minus T means what? S is the wife of T, and so on. Okay, here minus sign is important, but these variables are not important. Okay, I hope you understood, because complete question is given in terms of A, B, C, A, B, but finally he asked you to find like this, how Q is related to P in P plus R minus Q. See, here A, B given, but the question is in terms of P, Q and R. Okay, that's what notation is important. Notation is important. A, B, C are not required here. Simply they are what we can say variables. See now, plus means son of, minus means wife of, into means brother of, divided by means mother of, equal to means sister of, and so on. So now how Q is related to P in P plus R minus Q. So now focus on this P plus Q, ignore remaining all, P plus Q, sorry, P plus R. A plus B means what? A is the son of B. That's why P plus R means what? P is the son of R. I hope you understood. Okay. So P plus R means P is the son to whom? P is the son of R. So there is a generation gap. That's why I am taking vertical line. R annanu, P annanu. Okay. So now P is the son of R. So I know the gender of P. So since P is the son of R, P is male gender. So here R may be a mother or R may be a father to P. I don't know the gender of R. Keep aside. And one more thing given. R minus Q given. A minus B means what? A is the wife of B. A is the wife of B. What about R minus Q? R minus Q means R is the wife of Q. R is the wife of Q. So indirectly R is the wife of Q. It is clear. So it here female gender and here what? Male gender. I hope you understood. This part I have taken by using generation chart concept. Generation chart concept. So now what is the question? How Q is related to P? How Q is related to P? Q P came agunu annadu. How Q related to P? It's obviously Q is the father of P. Right? How Q related to P? So Q is the father of P. I hope you understood the concept once. Okay, we will discuss once again anyhow. Remember here plus minus into divided by equal to are important. A and B are not important because in conditions, in cold conditions he given AB, but whereas in the given question he given PQRS and so on. Okay, that's why just focus on this. Okay, now we'll keep these conditions as it is and we'll take some other question instead of this. So for this question, how Q related to P? Q is the father of, simply what we can say, P we can say. Now we will take one more question. Okay, so now same concept is same, but we will discuss one more question. Just simply I changed only this part. Just focus on this part. Remaining as it is same. I have taken from previous concept only. Now what is the question? How P is related to Q? Question is how P is related to Q in P into R divided by Q. Okay, like that he asked you to find one question. How P is related to Q in P into R divided by Q. Now focus on this P into R. Usually from the given conditions A into B. A into B means what? A is the brother of B. What about P into R? P into R means, now you should not consider previous question. It's individual questions. Okay, previous question is finished. Now you should not link up previous question and this question. Okay, that is gone. That is different condition. This is different condition. Okay, individual questions. Don't link up with previous question and this question. Okay, I hope you understood. Now see, observe here how P related to Q. P into R. A into B means A is the brother of B. P into R means P is the brother of R. Okay, so P is the brother of R. Since they are contemporary generation, I have taken a horizontal line. P is the brother of R. So here the gender of P is plus male gender, and whereas R is, I don't know, we cannot say. And simply now find out the relation between R and Q. R divided by Q. What about A divided by B? A divided by B means A is the mother of B. A is the mother of B. What about R divided by Q? R divided by Q means R is the mother of Q. So R is the mother of Q. What is the gender of R here? Minus, female gender, because R is the mother of Q. Next generation. Okay, I hope you understood. So next generation, R is the mother of Q. Now what is the question? How P related to Q? How P related to Q? So P anevadu Q came agunu annadu. It's a very important, what we can say, it's simple logic. How P related to Q in P into R divided by Q. P into R means P is the brother of R. Male gender, I don't know. And divided by means mother of annadu. So R divided by Q means R is the mother of Q. I know the, what we can say, gender of R, so it's a female gender. Indirectly these both are brother and sisters, So what about Q? Q is the child of what? R, we can say. Question is what? P to R. P Q came agunu. So think that P is yourself. P ni anukondi. My sister's child. My sister child means I can say what we can say. We cannot decide here because we don't know whether it is daughter or son. But question is what? How P to Q? P to Q. P Q came agunu. P Q came agunu. So indirectly my mother's brother. My mother's brother. So my mother's brother is called simply what? Uncle. That is the answer. How P to Q? P Q came agunu. So think that Q is yourself. My mother, my mother's brother. My mother's brother obviously called what here? Uncle. Okay, like that. So now these are only one thing what I mean to say is ignore A and B's, only focus on notations. Okay, plus, into, minus, divided by and so on. I hope you understood this model. Now we will take one more question. Okay, so now I have taken one more question. This question is example for family relations. Just now I taken that is for coded relations. This is for family relations. Okay, now we will see how the question is there. See, observe here. There are 6 children playing football. Question is, there are 6 children playing football. Namely, A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay. A and E are brothers. F is the sister of E. F is the sister of E. C is the only son of A's uncle. I repeat, C is the only son of A's uncle. B and D are the daughters. B and D are the daughters of the brother of C's father. Somewhat complicated part. Okay, I repeat, B and D are the daughters of the brother of C's father. Okay, if question is there in Telugu, you may understand something clearly. So since it is in English language, you may suffer. Okay, you need not worry. And there are 4 questions. First question is how C related to F. Next question, how many male players are there? And third question is how many female players are there? And finally, how D related to A. This is the question. So now let us take by using generation chart concept. Okay, so it's the best way. By using generation chart, we can express the question very easily. There are 6 children. Who are they? A, B, C, D, E, F. There are 6 children. Now my focus is on only A, B, C, D, E and F. A and E are brothers. No issue. A and E both are brothers. E only mentioned both are brothers. A and B are brothers. I know the gender of A. I know the gender of E. No issue. F is the, see, observe here. F is the sister of E. F is the sister of E. What does it mean? F is whose sister? E's sister. Indirectly, so F is the sister of E as well as sister of A also, because A and E are brothers. Okay, I hope you understood that line properly. Now see, observe here. C is the only son. C is the only son of A's uncle. Stop here. C is the only son of A's uncle. So stop till that point only. C is the only son of A's uncle. See, observe here. Now I am going to take some what we can say general relations. So what he mentioned here, C is the only son, means I know the gender of C. C is the only son, male gender. C is the only son of A's uncle. C is the only son of A's uncle. For example, A and so for example, A's mother and A's father. So dummy variables I am taking. A's mother and A's father. For these two, for example, what he mentioned here, C is the only son of A's uncle. A's uncle. So indirectly, A's uncle means, how we will get A's uncle? Either A's parents' brother, right? A's parents' brother. So indirectly, so here I am taking here brother. Okay, some dummy variable I am taking indirectly. Some dummy variable. Okay, so your father, here brother I am getting, brother, So this brother is having only one son, he is the son. And next what he mentioned here, B and D are the daughters. He only given both are daughters. B and D are the daughters of the brother of C's father. Brother of C's father. So C's father I know, brother of C's father again, so is the brother. For this brother, who are there? B and D, two daughters are there. Okay, I repeat this condition once again. How many are playing? 6 children are playing. Namely, who are they? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, up to F only. A and E are brothers. Okay, no issue. A and E are brothers. Next, F is the sister of E. F is the sister of E. So with this also there is no issue. F is the sister of E. There is no issue with that also. Now the issue is with only these two steps. C is the only son of A's uncle. C is the only son of A's uncle. So usually A's uncle means we have to find out we have to establish the relation through his mother or father. So mother, father, A's mother or father. So his brother's son is who? C here, because A's uncle's C is the only son of A's uncle. C is the only son of A's uncle. I hope you understood. And what about B and D? B and D are the daughters. B and D are the daughters of the brother of C's father. So here B and D are the daughters and these two are the brother of C's father. I know C's father. His brother's daughters are who are they? B and D. So that is the what you can say generation chart we can say. So even though he didn't mention about these two, simply I have taken as a variables, dummy concepts. Okay, that you can ignore anyhow. No question will be on that. Now first question, how C related to F? How C related to F? Tell me how C related to F. So what we can say here? So indirectly brothers how C related to F he mentioned, C to F. So C to F means the relation between C and F is very clear. So indirectly what we can say? Cousin we can say. Okay, cousin we can say. Similarly, how many male players are there? There are only 3 male players. Who are they? A is there, E is there and C is there. There are 3 male players. I repeat, first question answer is cousin and second question answer is there are 3 male players. Who are they? A, E, C. And similarly, how many female players are there? See, total 6 are there. 3 are male means remaining 3 are what here? Females. Who are they? B, D, F. B, D, F are the 3 female players. And finally, D to A. See, D to A, C to F both are same. C to F means what? Cousin. D to A also what we can say? Cousin we can say. Hence, the answer for the next question, that is final question, is what here? Cousin. Okay. First question answer is cousin. Next question answer is 3 fellows, 3 male, and third question answer is 3 female, and finally fourth question answer is again what here? Cousin we can say. Okay. These are the some concepts we have seen in what you can say blood relations part.